Today's walk takes us to the first ever property owned by the National Trust, right here in Barmouth, Dinas Oleu, Fortress of Light. And we're going to take a look at the remains of the fortress, which confusingly isn't actually on the property known as Dinas Oleu. And where better to start this historic walk than the famous kebab shop? The original factory shop over the road? Whose is that old car? So we go up Dinas Oleu Road, over the crossroads, check for traffic, and we carry on up and we turn right here. And here we are, approaching the top. Let's have a look at the view. Wow. And down at the town. And this is Dinas Oleu, this area of hillside. The National Trust's first ever property, given in 1895 by Fanny Talbot, wealthy philanthropist. Dinas Oleu is the nation's first ever open-air sitting room. Apart from the breathtaking views, you will discover some of the hillside's secrets as you wander around. Keep your eye out for the Centenary viewpoint and the Frenchman's grave. That's the Centenary viewpoint, and we're going to head up to the Frenchman's grave. Now, after taking in a little bit of this amazing scenery, so we're going to go up that path there. I'll wash my feet here. And we come to this gate at the top. We could turn left and go that way to the viewpoint. But we're going to go through the gate. And follow the path beside that wall. And maybe 100 meters along the track, there's another gate on our right, which leads us to the Frenchman's grave. This QR code gives access to information about the Frenchman's grave as part of the Barmouth Heritage Trail. Ca Ira, known as the Frenchman, was not only a philosopher and social reformer, he was also a gardener who grew vegetables and medicinal plants, and he had an ability for taming animals. He had set up an experimental commune in France, but fell out of favour with the authorities and came to the UK during the siege of Paris. Now, Fanny Talbot, prior to giving the National Trust their first ever property, which we've just visited, gave a number of cottages to the art critic and writer John Ruskin's social experiment, a sort of social housing project. Ca Ira lived in one of these cottages, which can still be seen in Barmouth today. See the links below for more information. And here we are. There's the grave of Ca Ira, better known as the Frenchman. See his inscription in English. We can have a look over here at the inscription in French, Welsh and English. And he's laid to rest on the hillside, which he loved and cultivated, growing medicinal plants, and I believe he fertilized it with the soil off the onions that came in on the boats to the harbour down there.
the Frenchman's grave. So we leave Monsieur Guillard to rest, hopefully in peace. And we're going to go a little further. Through the gate. And to the right. A couple of 100 metres on from the Frenchman's grave, as we follow the path beside the wall, we start to descend and we start to get some views of the Mouth estuary. That mountain is Ca Ira. And there's a gate on our right here. And it's another National Trust property, label Ca Ira. And that's where we're going. We're going to turn right here. And we're actually heading for the top of that hill. It's quite a steep rocky path. Got a few bluebells out. Got to watch my feet here. I'll approach the top of the hill and see out across the bay. And the bridge, and back up the estuary. And now I'm going through what I think may have been an entrance to the old fortress. Dinas Oleu, the Fortress of Light. Are we going in now? And what I'm going to do is climb up onto the what I think was the old fortifications, and there's the sun setting. I'm going to come down and down into the centre of the fortifications. See, we're surrounded on all sides by rock, so it's kind of a natural fortress. Some places in between the natural rock formations there are stones built up. Now, not all sources give this as a ancient monument, but the Ordnance Survey map that I have marks it as such. And we're coming now up on the seaward side, ascending again where there's this bench. Which is a great place to sit and take in the view. Across the Fairbourne, Clewing Grill and beyond. I'll look down at the town. And the sun setting. Watching the sunset here at Dinas Oleu, the Fortress of Light.